So we're solving the May 2023 question paper, question number 3. Okay. Sucrose is a disaccharide made from glucose and fructose. Glucose is joined to fructose by a 1,2 glycosidic bond. The diagram shows a molecule of glucose and the molecule of fructose. Carbon 1 on the glucose and carbon 2 on the fructose are numbered. Complete the diagram to show a glycosidic bond between the glucose molecule and the fructose molecule. Basically, everything is from the topic. Whatever you get from in the question paper, it's always from the topic you learn from. Okay. So in the books, of course, you might have read 1,2 glycosidic bond, but you might have not written the bond between glucose and fructose. So it might make you it might give you a little bit of confusion, like what can be the bond between them. So it's the same bond as glucose and the glucose fructose. Okay, a simple bond. It's the carbon 1 and carbon 2, and they are bonded like this way. Okay. Number 2, complete the formula equation from the reaction that makes sucrose from the glucose and fructose. So it is possible that not everyone is very studious and not everyone knows and it's not possible to remember the molecular formula of every element or everything. Okay, but you should know a basic equation. For example, in this equation, when these two forms and water molecule is produced, okay, and the main product and the water molecule is produced. Okay, when these two makes bond and a main product and a water molecule is produced. So at first we will write the produced one, which is water, because we know that water is must, it's a must, what is always there. And then we will just write CHO and we'll balance their number. Okay, so that makes it a lot easier, because it's possible not everyone knows the equation or the formula of everything. But if you know the reaction, like the reaction between a glucose, it's written in the books or the thing you read, you should know by this far actually. So so we just need to know the basic equation is that when a glucose is bonded with a glucose, it produces it releases a water molecule. It's a must. Okay, so yeah, simple as that. As it produces a water molecule, so we'll give our water first, and then we will balance its number. Okay. Question B. The concentration of sucrose in a solution can be determined by a test. The chart shows the steps involved in this test. Okay, you should make sure to understand the question first to write the answer. Okay, so break sucrose down into glucose and fructose using an enzyme. Add a chemical that binds to fructose and changes color. Measure the color intensity of the solution. Okay, the color intensity is directly proportional to the concentration of sucrose. The graph shows the relationship. Okay, the color intensity, the concentration of sucrose. As the color intensity increases, the concentration of sucrose also increases. Give a reason why the color intensity is directly proportional to the concentration of sucrose. Why it is directly proportional to concentration of sucrose? Because the sucrose contains the same number of fructose, right? The sucrose contains what? The same number of fructose. That's why it is directly proportional to. That's why the color intensity is directly proportional to because it says the break sugar down into glucose and fructose using an enzyme. Okay, it breaks down sucrose into glucose and fructose. So why color intensity is directly proportional to the concentration of fructose? Because the sucrose contains the fructose, and that's why it is directly proportional to it. Okay. Sucrose contains same number of fructose. Okay. Suggest why the line does not start. Suggest why the line does not start at the origin of the graph. Why does not it starts from the origin? Because the color change is really low, right? Which is not same. This can be a reason, isn't it? The color intensity is too low. Equipment is not sensitive enough. Color change visible above concentration of 50. State why the concentration of maltose and lactose cannot be measured using this test. The chemical only binds to fructose and there is no fructose present in maltose and lactose. Okay.